Hi guys, 732 Review Crew back. I'm Mikey.
And I'm Mike.
And this is Angel Season 1, Episode 3, titled In the Dark. Now, last episode was a Buffy episode, technically, but...
I'm confused. Isn't it the whole point of this going to be him not being in the dark?
Well, he's going to get the ring this episode, I assume. But last episode, Spike was in Buffy and came to visit, and there was a ring that is being sent to Angel that will make him basically invincible. He can't die.
Sir, last episode, Cordelia got business cards and set them up as an agency.
You're right. And then we met Kate.
Who?
The cop.
Oh, yeah. The new friend. New friend
who doesn't trust men.
What?
Who does? We're going to be starting this episode. Thank you for joining us. This is going to be a fun one. I hope we get some good crossovers soon because they were talking about it last episode on Buffy, so I assume we're going to get maybe just even a little bit of Oz in this. So let's start in 3, 2.
Find you after you humiliate me again.
What the fuck?
What do you want, baby? You only get like this when somebody's gonna hear me scream.
Downtown LA at night.
It's just so much darker than Buffy.
Yeah.
So I'll be over fast.
Come on, Angel. Where are you?
Oh.
Burden of terrorizing your girlfriend too much for you?
Oh.
Lucky for you, I can make it stop.
I am Batman.
How can I thank you, you mysterious black-clad hunk of a knife? No need, little lady. Your tears
Yeah! Oh my God.
But love and a pesky curse defined me. And now I'm just a big, fluffy puppy with bad teeth. No, not the hair. Never the hair. But there must be some way I can show my appreciation.
This is amazing.
Evil still afoot. I'm almost out of that Nancy boy hair gel. Quickly, to the Angel Mobile.
Angel Mobile.
This is amazing. I just realized I want a Buffy abridged with Spike narrating.
Invoice. Ta-da!
You're gonna bill her?
So why are you not rejoicing at our first paying client?
Oh, because that's not money in your hand, darling. That's mail. There's a big difference between that and actually getting paid. If you and I ever hope to take that cruise to the Bahamas together, we're going to need a lot more clients at Means.
And an alternate reality in which you're Matthew McConaughey.
Hello, LA.
Oz? Oh my God. Oz, I'm so happy to see you. Good old Oz.
Oh. Some normalcy in her life?
How's everything? How's the bronze?
The same.
And the gang?
They're good.
Good? Good. Good.
We done?
Completely.
Why do you always have the coolest places?
Right?
Angel,
Nice surprise.
thanks.
Staying long?
A few days. They always like this? No, we're usually laconic.
He knows what it is, doesn't he?
Wait a minute, is that what I think it is?
It's a gem of Amara.
How does he know?
One and the same.
The Vampire Holy Grail.
How is good old Buffy anyway?
She's...
What, still the brave little slayer, or is she moping around in the dark like...
priceless and renders the wearer 100% unkillable if he's a vampire.
Unkillable?
Oh, you have to be a vampire?
Poolside tanning, bargain matinees, plus there are several strip clubs I know of that have a fabulous luncheon buffet that's really quite tasty. I've heard.
And she didn't even send a note? Wow. That's really... This is one of those times that I should just shy away from the topic, isn't it?
Come on, I got something that'll boost your spirits. Why don't you put it on, and here, I'll stake you. It'll be fun.
What? Angel. Why?
You must know something about it.
Tai Chi?
Actually, Vamp Foo.
Angel?
Rachel, is that you?
They let Lenny out.
Angel, the ring.
Angel. I believe you have something I'm looking for. What's next? Vampire cowboy? Vampire fireman? Oh, vampire ballerina.
I do like to work with my legs.
Oh.
Stop fighting next to the car.
It wouldn't go with your outfit.
Do they get like a power up when they change into that form?
I think they have to, right?
Yeah.
Cordelia, you look smashing. You lose weight?
Yes. You know, there's this great gym on. Hey.
Better get out of sight until this thing's over. Spike's out for blood. Take it to your place.
His place? Why didn't you just go home?
Because he knows you, Cordelia. If he wants, he'll track you down.
It's
He's
true.
not invited, right? He can't come in.
No, but he can burn the place to the ground.
Okay then. Doe's place it is.
Frankie Tripod, a big no.
Frankie Tripod. Oh, I get it. Some kind of three-legged monster, right?
No, he's human.
Then what's his name supposed to?
Teenage joke.
I mean, how can you live like this?
Well, I didn't until last week. Then I saw what you did with your place. I just have to call my decorator.
No way. My head is nowhere near this yucky. It smells like bong water in here.
Excuse me?
Half the time, you know how this whole thing starts up again, Lenny and me? And I call or I find him in some dive, and I drag him home, and it's good for a while.
But it doesn't last. This last time, he would have killed you. It's either go for the easy fix and wait for the consequences, or take the hard road and go with faith.
You're not from that freaky church on Sunset, are you?
Yeah, well, listen, Manny the Pig said he didn't know anything about a vampire called Spike.
So?
Yeah, well, he said that before I mentioned anything about Spike. So you find him at a joint down on 3rd called the Orbit Room.
He's literally Batman.
Literally Batman.
Put him down. He'll kill me if I talk.
How healthy do you think it is to stay quiet?
He's out back.
Let her go.
Did anyone ever tell you were a hell of a buzzkill, mate?
Guess there's nothing to do now but go along quietly and pay my debt to society.
You think you can come to my town and pull this crap?
Eventually I catch him.
A chain demon.
Marcus is an expert. Some say artist, but I've never been comfortable with labels. Humans, demons, politicians, makes no difference.
Beneath the cool exterior, you'll find he's rather shy. Except with kids. You like kids, don't you, Marcus?
Well, likes to eat. And other nasty things.
Ugh. Why?
Oh, of course he has those.
Random.
That's an awful way to start.
Probably a little of both. You hired a vampire. What do you think he's gonna do with the ring when he finds it, huh? Hand it over to you?
Good Lord, why didn't I think it? Oh, Hapamo, I did. I hired a guy who doesn't care about the ring.
Speaking of little buff,
That guy gonna
I ran
betray
into her
him?
recently.
Uh,
Your name didn't come up. Although she has been awful busy jumping the bones of the very first lunkhead who came along. She is cute when she's hurting, isn't she?
She's cuter when she's kicking your ass.
Damn, he's trashing it.
how are you even supposed to look like that?
You hit the ring, Angel. You could be walking in the light right now. So I have to wonder, what do you want if not the ring? I like children, Angel. I'm here to help you find that innocence. Here, with the light.
I don't know if I love this dude or hate this dude.
He's creepy. He's doing his job well.
Why don't you two find it real fast and give it to me? I'll let Angel go.
I don't trust you.
To coin a popular Sunnydale phrase.
In the end, the ring, the past, none of it will mean anything anymore. You'll be free. I promise.
Yikes, dude.
He's doing so good at his roles.
Yeah.
Now, stake in the
Torture is strictly prohibited.
Of course, Spike had to be there.
It's not here.
No, we've looked everywhere.
Except.
The rat-infested sewer tunnels he uses to get around in the daytime.
You think they'd put a golf cart down there for him? He's a magic item sniffer.
Is he?
Conveniently enough.
How did you do that?
Hey, you gotta get lucky sometimes.
I could hug you. Not that lucky. Now, come on, we gotta save you.
Not that lucky.
Schultz is still in one piece. We'll tell you where you can find your ring.
Angel.
Deal's a deal.
Cordelia.
And our deal was for the ring.
Good. You've got the ring, we've got Angel. And now you're gonna leave us alone, and we're gonna leave.
Come on. You don't really think we're gonna do that, do you?
Not really.
No.
Oz! Yeah!
Crossbow.
Crossover!
Where's the ring?
Oh, it's not real, is it?
Yeah, it is.
Well, that cinches it. No more partners. From now on, I'm my own man.
Is Drusilla gonna walk back in?
Lone wolf. Here comes Spike, the biggest, baddest mother.
What a creep.
He's got a thing for children. Oz, turn around. He can't have gone far.
Woo! The fucking cut.
Normal LA driving. Not the Boy Scouts.
Hello, boys and girls.
Run. Move your little scout legs. Now!
This is broad daylight.
Yeah.
What? What? Fighting in the water.
The torture demon just has to walk like 5 feet that way.
Yeah.
You never cracked me, Marcus.
Ooh, ooh.
You tried, but you failed. Now that's gotta be torture.
Okay. That was easy. This has to be so surreal after like hundreds of years.
Of darkness.
Yeah. Time to go get a day job.
He's got a day job. Oh, Oz is just eternally unfazed.
Hey, so the lifeguard and all those people on the beach witnessed the fight underneath the dock?
Shh. Nah, dude.
It's his job to witness stuff falling in.
Witness me.
He's very pale. Paler than most people.
Yeah, it is spectacular, I know, but I do promise there will be another one just like it again tomorrow. Not for me.
What?
Saying. I'm not gonna wear the ring. That was the other. I mean, this ring is your redemption. It's what you've been waiting for. No, it just looks like it. So what, you don't get the ring because your period of self-flagellation isn't over yet? I mean, think of all the daytime people you could help between 9 and 5. They have help.
Ooh.
The whole world is designed for them.
Oh.
No idea what
This makes more sense.
after dark.
Sir, is that safe? Okay, that was magical as hell.
I feel like a ring like that shouldn't break from a brick.
I don't know about you, but I had a nice day. You know, except for the bulk of it where I was nearly tortured to death. Oh, God. I was this close to telling him everything. I mean, one more hot poker and I was giving him the ring, your mom, everything. How was your mom?
Okay. That was Not the way I thought the ring would go. I thought they would keep the ring and use it for daylight savings. Daylight savings. But
like,
it makes sense.
Then there's no plot device.
You're right. The plot device that limits Angel from just being a full-time detective.
A full-time overpowered monster detective.
Correct. And I also like his little discussion about who's going to be paying attention for the people who don't get noticed. And, you know, because he'd be so busy with everybody. And the world is designed for those people. And that was a great little, you don't have to change yourselves to help people. Just, focus on what you can do around you. And, the girl, Rachel, needed help, and maybe Angel wouldn't have found her if he was too busy during the day, too. I really just thought this episode was very interesting. Spike coming over and having a crossover and bringing in the Marcus the Torturer was pretty interesting.
Yeah, no, they did a really good job with his character.
They made him
deplorable. It was, yeah, I was going to say gross.
Yeah, he likes children, he likes to torture stuff. I almost thought the episode was going to end with him getting the ring and just wandering off into the sunset, and that's how the rings, it was going to be some sort of super dark ending with the Torturer leaving with the ring forever.
Nope, they had to wrap that one up.
Yeah, they wrapped it up pretty decently by having Angel fighting him. I thought the scene where he tackles him in full daylight really was awesome and showed how serious.
Attacking right off a bridge.
Yeah,
up here.
I mean, and while on fire was pretty dope. Into the water, that was all practically done, and it's cool to see that they've done a lot of practical stunt work in this one. I thought that was cool. Oz had, the shining moment of saving the day too. So,
dude, he's driven that van through so much stuff.
That's why the windshield's all cracked and fucked.
I know, dude. It's insane.
Yeah. And I like how his sense of duty mirrors out of Angel, where he's like, we can't let him get away. The guy likes children. He's like, oh shit, I guess we gotta. I do love also Cordelia's note of when Oz came back, she looks like a feeling for some sort of familiarity in her life. And Oz reminds her of that, happiness, Sunnydale-ness, which is beginning of your life, your familiar roots, normalcy for her. And, it just was nice to see her be excited over just somebody from the past showing up. Oz, who did show up with the ring, was pretty fun. They did mention also that there was a church on Sunset that I'm quite curious if that's going to come back.
I hope not. Or maybe is that like a reference maybe to Buffy?
Yeah, I wasn't sure.
When she was in LA, what was it? That was like a year prior to this. Yeah.
I thought that might have been a reference to that too, which would have been a pretty funny reference, but it also would have been interesting if they were alluding that there's another
church cult.
Yeah, and that one just goes
LA.
Yeah, preying on these lost souls. One quote I also wrote down just because I thought it was funny was I don't remember who said it, but it was humans, demons, politicians. And it was just the separation between.
Just by talking about the torture demon.
I think the show is obviously themed a little bit more for mature audience versus Buffy.
Yes, I'm noticing that with everything.
I mean, the boyfriend being super abusive and trying to
almost killing her. Yeah.
And the message of the girl dealing with the abusive relationship, her also blaming herself because she did keep going back to it because she's what else? She's addicted to the relationship, and that guy's addicted to crack rocks. It seems like. Was a whole big thing, and the actual fear of when he got out of jail again was very real for her.
Very raw.
And what do you do? And you gotta just keep yourself safe and just try to keep living, because if you keep going back, you're going to keep putting yourself in the situation. Angel has a nice little bonding moment by saying that, and he does get through to it, which is, I guess. I wonder if that is in relation to him and Buffy somewhat, where he had to leave that situation, and because he kept putting himself back in it.
Well, that's what I was thinking about when he was talking about leaving makes you stronger type thing.
Also, quite interesting that the jewel was specifically designed for vampires and nothing else.
Well, I think it's yeah. No, I mean
it's yeah.
I don't understand why it's I guess that why can't they just make more artifacts? That's the problem I have with all fiction. Is why can't you just make more OP artifacts? Why'd they have to find that ring? All it did was regeneration and sunlight immunity, which, don't get me wrong, for a vampire is huge, but no one could recreate that.
They don't play with proxies on.
I don't get it, dude. I don't get it.
I don't understand either, because for example, the gauntlet that
ring didn't even seem that strong. It broke from a brick.
Yeah, you're right. I don't know how it was magical, but I mean, it also did a mini explode, almost like a transformer going out.
Right.
It was
it was full of magical energy, but what? I don't fucking know. That's a personal gripe I have with fiction in general.
Yeah, it's just if there could be one, why can't there be 100?
Right, like it's not like it's a ring that can blow up a city that is insanely powerful. It's just like, hey, you don't burn up from sunlight, and hey, the staking doesn't kill you.
It seems like it was like, one of those just like plot holes that.
But that's supposed to be like the holy grail of vampirism.
That's like that's like the plot hole in like most series. You're like, why isn't there multiple of these one-of-a-kind items if they made it that easily? We don't know how it's made, whether it requires
it must be super hard to make to break the vampire thing.
But I like when they include little artifacts like that. But you're right, it always has the plot hole of like, why is there not like 100 of these and there's 100 vampires that can go in the daylight? Maybe there is and we don't know about them, and we're gonna find out. That's always a possibility.
I finally got my answer in like 2 seasons, and there's just like a magic item factory under LA.
I will point out that it does feel like Oz is being used weirdly between Buffy and Angel right now. He's being used as a plot device to like transport the ring over, and he does save the day with the van, but it also doesn't feel like that was like, he needed to do that.
I think Angel's still trying to figure out like as a show like what it's doing.
Yeah, like if Oz is gonna go over to that show.
Like how much crossovers are there going to be? How much like independence is there going to be?
And this was probably a fun crossover back in the day when like it came out. But at the same time, like I'm left watching this like, okay, Oz had like not. He had a
I don't know what to expect or hope for, and it's.
But like he's had a weird role compared to like season 3 of Buffy.
He's had a weird role this entire show.
Well, season 3 of Buffy, he was the funny boyfriend. He was a cool guy that was calm, cool, collected. And this one, he just shows up. He's like, hey guys, I'm from the other show.
I say 3 words
and I'm gone.
Time.
Yeah, like there was no like discussion or inclusion of him in certain ways, which I mean, obviously he's not on the main group of the show, even the subcast, but like it would have been nice to have a little bit more of use out of Seth Green for having him be on this show. It felt like he was like on the set one day and they're like, hey Seth, and you just say 5 lines. Thanks, buddy.
I understand what you're saying. I think it just comes down to Angel as a show.
I do.
I think it'll get better over time.
I just like how him as a character, he's always been one of my favorite. So that's why I hold like, interesting standards when they do that. Especially as you've always stated, like, why don't they use him as a werewolf more often in certain scenarios?
I'm waiting for that.
You're waiting for that. I'm waiting for that. I'm waiting for him to get some, hopefully more growth this season
but
between both shows he's been featured.
It kind of makes sense though, because like Angel knows Buffy, Cordelia knows Buffy and Xander, and like they all know Willow, and they like sort of know Oz because Oz is Willow's boyfriend, and then like Oz delivering the super important thing to LA for Buffy to Angel kind of tracks, because it's like, I don't know, I've been involved in a career situation similar, so it kind of makes sense. I get it.
But it's not like a super reasonable argument for me to have. It's like not like super important.
It's just like a weird thing.
It's like me squinting like, oh, what? Okay. Besides that, I don't have anything else to add. I do like to see how the show is developing.
Spike's dub.
Spike's
dub is fire. When he was talking over the interaction at the start of the show.
Oh, yes. Yeah, that was your favorite part.
That was great.
That was a great thing. Spike, when he's using... I feel like Spike as a villain is okay. As a secondary or tertiary villain, I think he's better, where he gets some sort of comic relief and then he goes away. Maybe he's like an anti-villain or something like that, or anti-hero, I'm sorry. But like...
Hasn't been there
yet. Yeah, not yet. And I really I almost felt like, Drusilla was going to make a show back up. Because it's weird without Drusilla. I don't know if she'll ever come back in the show, but like... They keep mentioning her, so like I'm wondering.
We'll see,
because they're like a partner. They're kind of paired. But the only one way for us to find out, and that's for us to keep watching. So thank you for joining us on Angel. If you do enjoy this, make sure to check out the Patreon, which has full ones for this and other series. Otherwise, make sure you check us out next time, because I'm Mikey.
And I'm Mike.
And we are the 732 Review Crew watching Angel. Thank you and bye.
Toodaloo.